Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a My Contact database for week 9. So here's a finished one. I'll run it and then I'll create the new one from scratch. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and create a new contact. Name, full name, email, and phone. Save it. We'll have all in the search screen at the front to be able to search by contact name, and then click edit, and you can edit each one of the 3 fields. Click update, and it updates it again. So again, adding a contact, editing a contact, searching a contact. You're also able to swipe left and delete a contact as well, like I just did. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to create this. Um, from the assignment, it gives a link to the GitHub repo. Bring that up. There is a steps.pdf that walks you through the creation of the app step by step from beginning to end. There is a challenge to create an icon launch screen image following this link to show you how to do that. Also, there's a challenge this week in the assignment as well. So I'll go from this step-by-step sheet here. I'll use this as well. So we're going to create a new project, new app project. Make sure and select Core Data, Storyboard Swift. So let's do that. File, New Project, App, Next, My Contacts, 2021. I'm going to put 2022, all 2021 on mine, just because I've created one earlier. Make sure and check Use Core Data is checked. Storyboard and Swift as always, and the edu.Rock Valley College on the organization identifier. Click Next. Go and save this to the desktop. Then one of the first things we do is we go in and check everything. Just check portrait orientation only. So here we just want portrait orientation only, everything else like it is. Then we're going to go into Core Data and start playing around with adding an entity, which would be like a table. We're going to name it Contact. Add 3 fields, email, full name, and phone, all string. So here's the Core Data, My Contact, Fall 2021 at the very bottom. Whatever you named your project, that's what it'll be named at the bottom, will be the Core Data name. Then down here in the Core Data area, there is a plus symbol. I'll click on the plus symbol. You'll know it'll create a blank entity. I'm going to double click on that and name it Contacts. Contact. The 3 attributes, email, full name, and phone. Within the attributes area of contact, I'm going to hit the plus symbol, email, string, full name, string, phone, string. Do a Command S to save it, or a file save. Then we're going to place these objects on the view controller. Make sure the text fields are 193 width, buttons are 85 width. So the text fields here, these 3, and these 2 buttons here. We'll put a navigation bar on first, bar button second, 3 text fields next, and then 2 buttons for the save and edit. hit the plus symbol, do nav. Come over here and click on the main first. And we're bringing navigation bar here at the top. Then we're going to do bar button item. Over here to the left, this is going to be the back button. Click on that item and let's rename it lesser than symbol back. And we're going to do 3 text fields, full name, email, phone. Create the first one, then come over here to the inspector, size inspector. I'll make this 193. I'll center it in the middle. Then I'll do a Command D twice. And then as I click on these, like this first one here, the second one, you'll notice it snaps up there. Same with this one. There we go. Then click on the top one, and we're going to go to the attributes inspector, and placeholder on this one's full name. And the next one's email. Next one's phone. And we need 2 buttons, a save button and an edit button. And the button size on these are 85. Go ahead and Command D that one. Duplicate it, snap it over here. This one, I want to select it towards the left, justified on the left side. This one, I want to snap it to the right side. Then we'll click on each one. The left one, I've got this in instruction, needs to align leading. The right one, edit, align trailing. So we'll go back to Attribute Inspector, alignment, leading. This one, alignment, trailing. We're going to name this one save. This one, edit. And Command S to save it. Next, we're going to bind these objects to code. We got full name, email, phone, save and edit, BTN edit as outlets, then BTN save, BTN edit, BTN back as actions. So I'll click on this view controller, come up here to the adjust editor options and select assistant. I'm going to hide the upper left navigation file to give us more room to view it. I'll even hide the upper right. That way it gives us a lot more room here. And we can even hide the outline too. All right, so let's go ahead and start. We're going to do give you some room here at the top first. Start here at the top. This is a BTN back. So Command click BTN back. It is an action and it is a use BR or bar button item. Connect. The next is full name. Below that, we'll do email. That will do phone. We've got BTN save. Then BTN edit. And we've got two actions, save and edit. BTN save and edit actions. So change from outlet to action, same name as the outlet. Save. Button, UI button, connect. Next we'll do edit. Action. Edit button. Connect. Command S and save it. Now we're going to do some delegates from full name, email, and phone. We're going to drag the control to the view controller to do that. So full names first. I'll control drag to the view controller. And then I'm going to select under outlets, delegates. Same here. Delegates. And then lastly, phone. Delegate. Then we've already done the placeholders. Then we're going to add a table view controller to our area. Go ahead and exit out of the editor here. Let's add a table view controller. Left here. Then we're going to select the table view controller and go to editor, embed, and navigation control. So make sure this table view controller is selected here. Then go to editor, embed in, navigation controller. So it should look like this. There's our view controller. Here's our navigation controller, our table view we added, and then the one we started with. Then we're going to go and select the navigation controller and make sure we title it My Contacts and check Initial View Controller. And that's this one right here. We'll have to bring up the upper right attributes back. Initial Contacts. Right. We're going to add in here a bar button item to this one here, table view. And here, if you double click in here, you can actually put in, just start typing contacts. Actually, put in My Contacts. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to this. All right, we got that. Bar bottom item, make sure it's bordered, select add, and then we'll control click drop it to the view controller and do a present modeling presentation. So we'll select that, it's bordered, select add. And we're going to control click drop it here, present modally, click on that, modal segue here. And then on the kind here, on the presentation, we'll select to full screen mode. Then we're going to go to the table view cell, select right detail, type in the word cell, and then control click drag that and do present modally full screen as well. So here's a prototype cell here. It's custom right now. We're going to go right detail on the identifier cell with cap C. And we're going to control click drag that to the view controller, present modally. Click on that one, the segue, and again, presentation full screen. Then we're going to select item navigation. Select navigation item, make sure it's called my title, or my contacts, which we've already done that. But we didn't do over here on the detail one. Contact. Next, we need to add a UI view class table to bind to the UI table view class we created. Let's go and bring up the left side of Xcode, the file structure. We're going to right click on the project header here, my contacts fall 2021, and whatever yours is called. Add files to, or new file, new file. Cocoa Touch class, next. And then this needs to be contact. Get contact, contact table view controller. Contact table view controller, UI table view controller. Make sure the language is Swift, which it is by default. Click next, then click create. Then we'll go back to the main. Select the middle one here, the table view, and then go to the right side of Xcode and select Identity Inspector. Click the drop-down class and select that new class we just created, the Contact Table View Controller. Let's do a Command S or a file save. Next, we're going to dump the code in for the view controller and the contact view controller both. You click on both of these, it'll take you to the raw file for the GitHub repo. I'll go there real quick. We'll do the view controller first. And I want all the code here for the view controller. Yours should look like that when you click on the link. Copy it, bring it over to the view controller code. Highlight everything. Do a Command A to highlight, Command V to paste it. Make sure all your circles are filled here for the binding of the outlets, the buttons. Looks like they're all good. If there's anything like I just did there, NaN, get rid of that. We'll go back and do the same for the next one, which is the contact table view controller. Again, raw. Select all the files here. Copy it. Command A, Command V. Good. Then we'll do a file save. Go back to the main. And let's go to the view controller and select the view controller icon here. So click on it, and then we'll go to editor, resolve auto layout issues, resets and suggested constraints. And now let's make sure and change the iPod simulator to iPhone 12 Pro Max. And let's test it. All right, so nothing's in here right now. I'm gonna hit the plus symbol to add a new contact. There we go. Add another one. And we'll see if the search is working. There's Chuck, Ted. We'll edit Ted here. Oh, I forgot something. I did not put the identifier in here, I don't believe. Let's go back to instructions. I did not put update contacts here in the segue for the update contacts. So I have to put update contacts here in the segue. This one right here. Otherwise, it will not go to that page. There we go. Now let's try it. There we go. I'm going to put an S on Smith after I hit edit. Update. There we go. Go back. That works. Back. That works. Now to practice deleting one of these, just swipe left. Delete. We'll go ahead and stop the app. Run it again. And there we go. That completes the tutorial on creating a contact database.